What's going on, hustlers? Welcome back into Hustlepedia. Today we are going to take a look at MinSwap, the upcoming Cardano DEX competitor, a multi-pool decentralized exchange on Cardano where you can swap tokens with minimal cost, minimal time, and maximum convenience. So we'll dive into, as they say, the liquidity, not to be corny, but we'll dive into the liquidity that is MinSwap. We'll get into the details of the project and all the platform's offerings, as well as we'll get into their public sale, which goes live October 10th at 8 a.m. Central Time. So we'll get into that, where to look out for the public sale, and more. So if you are new to the channel, guys, please be sure to drop down and hit that subscribe button. We come out with brand new cryptocurrency and altcoin videos every single day right here on the channel. And be sure to like the video if you enjoyed the video. And I don't drop this much, but remember, we just opened up our Telegram group, guys, for the community. If you are interested in talking crypto, talking projects that you like, or stuff like that, or want to be able to ask some questions, be sure to drop into the community Telegram down below. I don't like to plug stuff very often, but we just opened it within the week. We already have like 70 plus people in there already. So drop down and hit that link if you want a little more access to the channel and to be able to ask questions with the community. So let's go ahead and get into MinSwap. So as we said, multi-pool DEX exchange on Cardano. And their website's pretty simple. They have the roadmap, fundraising, testnet, fair stake offering. So they're doing their stake offering at the moment, where you can stake for MinSwap. That's been going on for a while. Mainnet security audit in Q4, liquidity mining, and initial DEX offering. So that is good to see. And then we have Q1 2022. They have the stable pool, the initial farm offering, and then the DEX autonomous organization and community governance. So some facts about MinSwap. So fair distribution, they will be having no private, before the recent investment or the recent announcement of a public sale, they weren't going to have any sales. They were going to do a fair distribution through the stake pool offering, but they want to be able to raise a little more funds for their project. So they are opening up a small percentage, and I'll show you how small that is when we get down to the allocation of the tokens. The public sale is not much supply, so this is good. We'll get into that in a second. The Min tokens are fairly distributed to the community, with only 21% to the team and development funds. There's yield farming obviously available on the DEX platform for MinSwap. It's your key, it's your money, participating in the market without ever leaving your wallet. Launch pool, they'll have a launch pad for the Cardano ecosystem with IDO and initial farm offering systems. That is an awesome feature for a DEX platform. Obviously, we've seen the successes of launch pad platforms recently. Projects are going absolutely bonkers. If you've been getting involved in IDO, IGOs, you are making a lot of money at this moment in time. That is where a lot of people are getting very wealthy at this moment. Permissionless, anyone can list tokens without permission. Anyone can trade tokens without KYC. So solid there. Hope there's a little bit of rug. Protection there, but that'll be interesting. Community first, all trading fees go to the liquidity providers. Min token holder vote democratically on protocol changes. It's Ethereum compatible with the ERC20 converter. And then the stake pool operators support. It supports by the SPOs by a community of 88 delegation policy and a fair initial stake offering. And then they have their GitHub here if you want to check it out. And then I thought this was interesting. The Min tokens will can be staked to earn profit sharing from trading fees, burning and deflationary mechanism by economic activities such as IFO and lottery, and huge APY on mainnet launch to reward early community and adopters with a lockup period. So that is good to see. And then we see the platform, like the interface, looks very simple. Nothing to it other than, swap, add liquidity. You see your liquidity pairs here. I think that the interface in itself on the app here looks pretty solid, so I would like to see more of that and more of the platform. And they do have like their stake pool, or where is it out of here? Yeah, there's just like their stake pool offering. They have 141 million ADA staked at the moment. This is where all of their staking is going down at the moment, so that's good to see. And this is like their interface. It's pretty simple. And as you see on the website, pretty simple interface. I think that's very good, very easy to use, very easy to go in, swap your tokens, and use their liquidity protocols. And they also have MinArt, Unbank the World NFT. So this is like an NFT initiative where they will give away a campaign to promote the MinSwap to communities for all over the world. Followers of the social media will stand a chance to win 1 out of 10 copies of the exclusive NFT artworks featuring Cardano and their many adventures throughout the world. So I like that. A little bit of an NFT flair to their protocol. And then I want to get into their team, fully doxed. You can look all their LinkedIns, Twitters, all that good stuff here. Not an anonymous team, which is always a pro to a project. You don't really want anonymous teams behind the project, especially in an ecosystem like Cardano. You want to make sure that this is transparent and that has a chance to get approval from IOHK down the line as far as a platform potentially of choice. And this will be a competitor. I don't think MinSwap will be the top DEX on Cardano, but it definitely will be a competitor. And there's a lot of competitors at this moment uprising. So this is one of the most interesting races to see who will be at the top of the DEX protocol in Cardano. So you look at the tokenomics here, they will have 5 billion min, I believe. That's billion, yeah. 5 billion min. And then their token distribution, 10% to the team, 10% to development, 1.5% to incentives, DAO treasury 6%, the airdrop 2.5%, and yield farming 70%. So this is important here, guys. 125 million tokens will be rewarded to the participants of MinSwap's FISO. The delegator rewards will consist of 80% mint tokens and 20% min tokens. Mint tokens can be converted to min tokens by providing liquidity to the min ADA pool. It can also be used in place of min to provide liquidity for this pair only. This will mint a min X and ADA LP tool token that locks for 45 days. So there will be a 45-day lockup on these tokens for the FISO. This is a good thing. This is really good for supply. And it is really good just for the lockup schedule. The fact that they can't immediately go in and sell off, they have to hold the tokens for that lockup schedule. So that is very good to see. And there's more detail here about how they need to raise a little bit of funds. That's why they're doing the public sale. The public sale amount is only 0.5% of the token supply, equaling 25 million tokens. The public sale min tokens purchase will be immediately airdropped to users' wallets, and there's no vesting schedule or lockup period. The earned tokens during the FISO, by comparison, don't vest for 5 months, and they begin vesting approximately 3 months from now, 45 days after the FISO ends. 55 days from now, a 45-day linear vesting period begins. So min team tokens don't begin to vest until 6 months. So there's a lockup period on the FISO. There is pros to get in on the public sale if you are looking to get on min. I am not a investment advisor. I am just showing you projects I am looking at, upcoming public sales, initial offering, stuff like that. And MinSwap's initial offering can definitely do major numbers, especially when you're talking about 1 ADA is 40 MinSwap. So it's pretty lucrative, the amount of MinSwap you could stack up. We see ADA right now. ADA right now is at a price of $2.23. So you're getting 40 MinSwap per $2.23 at this moment of recording, the night before the public sale. And there will be more details that drop on this, guys. I'll try to make a video on the official details on like how to get involved. But more so speaking, it's going to be, you'll send a payment to an address that MinSwap will announce. So as you will see, I'll get into this address or this like document here. 1 ADA is 40 MinSwap. It goes down at 1 p.m. UTC. I know where I am, it's 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. So I'll be up early to get involved in this. And we will be announcing the purchasing process in the next 21 hours, at which the time the sale begins until we sell out. The MinSwap team has built a secure automated system that we'll use for both public sale and FISO token distribution. If you hold your Cardano in centralized exchanges, you must transfer them to Cardano wallets like Yoroi or Daedalus to participate in the sale. We recommend using Daedalus as it's more reliable. So they will be basically putting up an address where you will put your initial stake or like your initial public purchase into the wallet that they put out, and then they will airdrop you your tokens. So that will be good to get in on tomorrow. As we see here, 1 ADA equals 40 MinSwap. If you want to know how to participate in the FISO, it's right on their website. If you want to stake for some MinSwap, you get your Cardano back and MinSwap. So that is a positive there. You see the 141 million ADA stake. And I want to get in, they are a part of the project Catalyst Fund6, which is $4 million worth of ADA for proposers to receive funding to address real-world challenges and help build the Cardano ecosystem. If you aren't familiar, basically beginning of an on-bridge, bringing an on-chain governance to Cardano. It is a series of experiments which leverages the collective intelligence of the community to navigate the future direction and development of the Cardano ecosystem. Through a series of innovation funds, the community sources brilliant ideas, decided via vote, and the treasury finances the best ideas for building a global blockchain. And it's good to see MinSwap has submitted 7 different submissions here about boosting Cardano's DeFi, like an incentive program, their TypeScript, security audit proposals, open source ISO toolkit, algorithmic swap protocol, visual blockchain design explorer. So good to see that they are participating in this also for those additional funding. And that further validifies the fact that the public sale is to just raise more capital as well. And they're only giving up 0.5% of the token supply. The market cap on this coin is still like below 5 million as it stands, according to like the supply and everything I've talked to in a couple whale groups that I'm in. They estimated the market cap around 4 million, I believe. So very high growth potential. When you look around the aspect of DEX exchanges and their market cap sizes, MinSwap has a ton of potential to go ahead and have major growth. Not to mention, I mean, look at the amount of ADA staked right here on their platform. So right on their FISO platform. So you know that they can have a good trade value locked as far as the amount staked on their platform. The adoption could be high if this airdrop goes successful, the public sale goes successful, and then all of a sudden anyone who has their hands on MinSwap tokens is ahead of the curve, right? So that will be interesting to see, especially with the lockup period behind the FISO. All in all, guys, I'm very bullish on this platform's launch, especially. I'm going to try to get involved in the public sale tomorrow. If needed, I will drop another video if some news comes out on something changes, how to get involved with MinSwap. But all in all, I will be trying to get involved here with MinSwap on the public sale. I think this project could do numbers, especially considering that lockup period. Whenever those ISO drops go out, they will be forced to hold on to those tokens. That is going to only create good things for the token supply and demand, and as far as the market cap and the amount of holders, that is big as well. And it's going to incentivize them to put it back onto the platform to stake. It's only an incentive for people who get that stake pool to go ahead and stake on MinSwap as well, while they're waiting for their vesting period to end. So that will be interesting. It will just provide more liquidity into their protocol. And all in all, I think this project will do very good numbers on its launch and potentially could have a way for itself in the Cardano ecosystem. We will see long term where this fits in alongside projects like ADAX, SundaySwap, and stuff like that, and Cardax and other platforms, Ergodex as well. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, guys. I don't want to take up too much time, but I appreciate y'all sticking through the end of the video. If you made it here, be sure to like the video if you enjoyed the video, if you're bullish on MinSwap as well, and subscribe to the channel if you want more Cardano ecosystem, Avalanche ecosystem, as well as gaming gems. We've been coming out with a lot of those here on the channel. Go check those out if you're interested in a lot of X's on your gains. Stay hustling, stay bullish. Peace.